Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Paula and this is my low income savings challenge coloring book that we're going to be working in today while we do a little bit of cash stuffing. As always, I like to chit chat while we're doing this, and the topic for today is 10 things you might not buy to save money. So this is mixed with some practical and relatable choices that resonate with a lot of people. Some of them, or should I say almost all of them, I've done at some point. So let's get started. And today we're going to be stuffing $51. Number one, bottled water. I use reusable bottles and filters, cheap and better for the planet. Number two, brand name cleaning products. Generic or DIY cleaners like vinegar and baking soda works just as well. Number three, trendy clothes or fast fashion. Buy fewer, better quality items that last longer. Number four, movie theater tickets or cable TV subscriptions. Streaming services or free content do the job just as well. Number five, daily coffee shop drinks. Brewing at home saves hundreds of dollars each year. Number six, gym memberships. I have a love-hate relationship with gym memberships. When I have them, they're hit or miss. When I don't have it, I miss it so much. But instead, I work out at home now. Number seven, new electronics every year. Now, my family uses devices until they actually need to be replaced. Number eight, single-use paper towel products. You can swap paper towels for reusable cloths. Number nine, impulse buys from Target, Walmart runs, or the grocery store. Instead, I stick to a list and I avoid just browsing. Also, I like shopping online. And number 10, subscription boxes or auto ship products. They're fun and they're convenient, but they can be filled with things that you don't truly need. So there you have it. Those are 10 things that I no longer or at one point did not spend money on to save smarter and live simpler. Some of these changes might seem small, like skipping bottled water or making coffee at home, but they really do add up over time. And it's not just about saving money, it's about being intentional with where my money goes. Cutting out unnecessary spending has helped me focus on what truly matters: financial freedom, less stress, and more flexibility in my day-to-day life. It's not about being cheap. It's about being strategic. Every dollar you don't spend on things you don't actually need is a dollar that can go towards your goals, whether that's paying off debt, building an emergency fund, investing, or even just enjoying life a little more. If any of these tips stood out to you, give one or two a try. You don't have to overhaul your lifestyle overnight, but being mindful of your spending is a powerful first step. And if you've got your own money savings tips or items you've stopped buying, I'd love to hear them, so you can drop them in the comment section below. Now, as always, this is my favorite part of the video, the coloring. I will leave the link to the coloring book and the binder in the description box below. If you're ready to transform your financial future one color at a time, then this low income savings challenge coloring book is a fun and stress-free way to build better money habits, even on a tight budget. So whether you're saving for an emergency fund or paying off debt or any of those other goals like we talked about, this book turns financial goals into bite-sized, achievable challenges. Now, I also wanted to give a special thank you to those of you who have already bought both the binder and the coloring book on Amazon. Both of these items are less than $10. The coloring book is only about $5, and the binder is anywhere from $6 to $7. So it's, like I said, it's a good investment and it makes saving fun. It's perfect for individuals. It's good for families. It's even good for kids learning. And that's what I do like about the book. This is a good gift that I like to give away for the holidays, and it's very affordable. So that's it. Some people are pen and paper. Some people like spreadsheets. It's just simple for me. I like to color some days. Some days I like writing in a budget binder. But it's inspiring, and it puts you back in control of your finances. If you do get this coloring book, the tip that I'll give is to use crayons or colored pencils, because with markers, it'll bleed through the pages. So you don't want to use markers in this particular coloring book. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. I hope you all are having an amazing day, and I will, of course, talk to you in the next video. Bye for now, everyone.